family, what's up everybody? It's Six Greasy Strings again, and like I said in previous videos, I hope everybody's practicing their social distancing, and I'm in a location where everything's not under complete lockdown as of yet, but people are nervous and roads are kind of empty, stores are empty, empty of product and empty of people. We'll get through it. Everything's going to work out. I truly believe that will happen. I don't think this is the end. Anyway, here today with my old beat up little baby. This is a Fender Duo Sonic reissue, not an original from late 50s. Duo Sonic reissue. Now, what makes it neat? Duo Sonic's made right now. Squier's got a Duo Sonic. I don't think there's a Fender one right this minute. But all the current and recent in the last 10 years, 12 years, 15 years of Duo Sonics have been 24-inch scale, just like a Jaguar or a Mustang. This Duo Sonic was an early plant, Mexico plant reissue. It's actual Fender brand, not a Squier. Fender Duo Sonic made in Mexico, mid-90s I think, mid to late 90s reissue that has the 22-inch scale, the super short Duo Sonic from the late 50s that Leo designed for student players, for kids to play. The little tiny Duo Sonic, so it's 22-inch scale. It's a little short bugger. But it's not like a kid guitar in the sense that it doesn't have a super narrow neck. It doesn't have a 3/4 size body. It's basically Duo Sonic made in the Fender Mexico plant, mid-90s, 22-inch scale, that's as close as a reissue's ever come to the original Duo Sonic. Now notice, no metal cut off here, no switches. So it doesn't have switches, and it doesn't have any metal on the pick guard. So it's not an exact replica of a mid to late 50s Duo Sonic, but it's the closest you can get as far as spec goes with this 22-inch scale. And it makes for a real neat little guitar to play. It also makes for a guitar that goes out of tune if you're not careful. I have gigged with it. About every 4 or 5 songs, I have to true it up a little bit. Number one, because I haven't replaced the tuners. These are the factory Fender Mexico tuners. They're not all that great. Now, if I was to... Scared me a little bit there. If I was to replace the tuners, that may help. But just the scale in general of 22-inch guitar, you start bending strings, it doesn't matter what kind of tuners you've got on it. Things are going to happen. Let's turn it up a little bit and listen to it. As usual, I'm playing through a Vox AC-15 here. No effects, just straight into the amp, a little bit of reverb. It's still a good sounding guitar. It's got a very stratty sound to it in general. Yeah, it's a neat thing. So world can't keep us down. It's just a great little guitar. It drives this amp pretty good, and this amp's low and clean. So tiny. You can get way up here and just do whatever you want. That neck scale is weird, man. It's so short. You can just reach anything. and bend all over the place without any effort. Cool guitar. Just had to share it with you. If you really like short scale guitars, this is the closest thing you can get to an original Duo Sonic as far as specs go. And it was mid-90s Mexico. You can pick them up around. They've gone up in price. They were cheap, like $300, $250, $300. Now I'm seeing them as high as like $500 or $600. Some people want for them. Now whether they're worth it or not, I don't know that I'd pay $600 for this. But I think if you're looking for those specs, it's not a bad guitar to look out for if you can find one a little cheaper than that. Like I say, everything about them is pretty solid except the tuners aren't so great. But then again, with a 22-inch scale, you're going to get out of tune. It's just the nature of the beast of something that short. This one's got some marks and blemishes where the poly has shrunk over the years because this guitar's got a little bit of age on it. This is mid-90s. And, you know, I haven't always kept it in a case, and I have taken it out and played it and played it and played it. You can see it's got some funk on it from playing. It's been played a lot, but it's still they're still very cool guitars. And there's not a lot of them around, or not a lot of people talking about them, so I thought I'd share it with you. Mid-90s Fender Duo Sonic 22-inch scale. Cool guitars. All right, that's going to do it for now. You all have a whole lot of fun staying indoors and watching YouTube. I appreciate it. If you enjoy this channel, why don't you subscribe down there and give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down if you think it stinks. That's okay too. It's all right. But I'd like to get subscribers up. Putting out all these videos. Don't know if they're any good or not. I'm not claiming they are, but would appreciate a lot more people watching. Maybe, I guess. On the other hand, if they kind of stink, then why spend your time on it? Either way, would appreciate anybody that watches and subscribes. We love you, family. We'll see you next time. What holds us together, folks, is 6 greasy strings.